Mean Gene. The following will be a test of the ship's whistle, the sonar alarm, the cable alarm, and the atomic attack alarm.
Ladies and gentlemen, broadcasting live from the Margaritaville Terrace on Fort Myers Beach, 100 feet from the Gulf of America. Here are your award-winning social media superstars, the hosts of Beach Talk Radio, Kim and Ed Ryan.
Thank you all very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, there you go. This is not Kim Ryan right here. This is our special guest fill-in for today, Ed Schoonover. Yes. Kim is in Orlando.
Thank you, everybody. That's okay. Thank you.
Big hand for Ed Schoonover, everybody. Kim is in Orlando visiting her mom. It's her mom visiting her dad. It's her dad's 79th birthday. So they're up there doing a walking expedition somewhere in Orlando. Was anybody upset by the new opening to our show? If you're upset, I apologize for that. But can you please throw me one of the final remaining shirts? Please don't get upset by this. We're just having a little fun. We have our Gulf of America shirts that we can't keep in stock. It's just that we're having a little fun. And you can pre-order them online. And we shipped 50 of them out today. And we have 50 back ordered. You can go online to our shop and pre-order them now. And it's just that we're just having a little fun, everybody. That's all it is. It's not a national politics show or anything like that.
No, I wouldn't be any good at that.
No. So Ed is here, and because Ed, our second guest, and you're sometimes humorous, by the way. So thank you for coming on.
Well, we'll see what
sometimes.
happens.
Now he's on his fourth beer already, and that's very impressive for a guest host. But you're drinking Michelob Ultra, which you might as well be drinking.
It's water, just like the Gulf of America.
All right, the ladies from the Women's Club have to get down to the fashion show at Santini Plaza Toot Sweet. So let's get them on right now. Deb and Barb are from the Women's Club, the Fort Myers Beach Women's Club, who, as you all know, we love the Women's Club. We love raising money for the Women's Club. And Barb and Deb are here to tell us about the St. Patrick's Day Parade, which is back, everybody. So you guys, can you lift those up there so they got some? Go ahead. I don't know how you want to take it, Barb, but you can let everybody know what's going on.
Well, first of all, we want to thank you, Ed, for having us on your program.
You're
so
welcome.
that we can tell everybody about that we are resurrecting the St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. We are so happy. And it's going to be on Saturday, March 15th. We are going to be doing the staging at Santini Plaza between 8 and 9. The parade will take off at 10. We will follow Estero Boulevard north to the Church of Ascension, where we will disband there. And then we are having a post-parade party at our vacant lot where the old Women's Club used to be at 175 Sterling. And we are going to have music and dancing and food trucks.
Dancing? What kind of dancing?
You show us.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to dance. So if you want to give a little demonstration, Deb, you can feel free to do it. Is it leprechaun dancing or something like that?
We're waiting for Ed to show us first.
So there will be a dance floor, or it will just be drunk dancing like you see at La Ole every video that they show over there. Is that what it is?
The band will be on a stage, and then the ground, it will be set up on the cement area where the car wash used to be. And they'll be dancing there. There will be 3 different food trucks. One will be a pizza truck, and they will have one pizza that they will all offer with corned beef and sauerkraut on it. The rest are the regular fire cooked pizzas. We will have another food truck called Between the Buns, which they do great burgers and hot dogs. They are also doing a spin on St. Patty's Day for your food options.
Between the Buns. If I started a food
I knew
truck,
you were going down this
route. I'm not so
route.
sure I would name it Between the Buns, because obviously idiots like me, the first thing they think of is
You have to stop now. And then the third truck will be Mother Teresa's Italian
So is the
food truck.
between the buns thing mostly hamburgers? Is that what is that what
It's
that is?
hamburgers,
Yeah.
hot dogs, chicken sandwiches. They will also take that entire menu and
Put it
spruce
between a
up.
bun.
Put it between the buns, Ed.
Yeah. Hot dogs?
Between the buns.
Yeah, I got you. So, and did you say something about the bands?
The band will be.
No, the bands in the parade, like the high school bands.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're getting
Yes.
there.
Oh,
We're
sorry, I
getting
didn't
there.
mean to interrupt.
No. We have Gateway High School Band that is going to perform.
Right.
Gateway.
Woohoo!
And we also have Dunbar Band that are
Oh,
going to
cool.
travel to the beach
Wow.
to perform. So we're real happy about that.
Yeah, and just so for the folks that don't know about the history of the parade is that it was started by the former mayor Ray Murphy. I don't know how many years you guys have any idea how many years? I mean, many years that
Oh,
parade
many.
was held.
Yes, it was
And-
a long time.
Yeah, and so he started the parade back in the day, and it kind of stopped. I don't know if it stopped at COVID or during the storm or the last few years. COVID. So it's been.
COVID stopped, and then we had one right before Ian hit.
Oh, there was one.
Yeah, I went back on the pictures and looked at it.
I
We had
gotcha.
one before.
And so now the women's club has taken it over, and it's the big sponsor is the Alex King Foundation. Shockingly, the Alex King Foundation is
Yes.
sponsoring another major event in the community, and there are sponsorships available too, if you want to be part of it. Right,
Yes.
Barb?
Yes. Deb can tell about the sponsorships.
The sponsorships, we have an Emerald sponsorship, which is a $5,000 sponsorship that allows you tickets into our VIP area. We can talk about our VIP area in a little bit. You get your recognition on the after party banner. The logo is on our beer cups. There will be green beer and other alcohol available. Recognition on the banner in the parade. Recognition on the press release and newspaper ads, and recognition also on the website and in their newsletter. And that is an Emerald sponsor. The next one below that is the Shamrock sponsor, and that's a $1,000 sponsorship. And that one includes, again, the logo on the beer cups. Those beer cups are important. 2 tickets into the VIP lounge. Recognition on the banner in the parade, and press releases, newspaper ads, and recognition on our website and newsletter. And then the last sponsorship is a $500 sponsorship, and that is called the Green Level. And that one gets you the recognition on the banner in the parade, recognition, press release, newspaper ads, as well as website and newsletter.
So if people are looking forward
It's nice
being
to
a
see that
sponsor-
you're going to participate today.
Well,
Thank you for
yeah,
jumping
thanks
in
for
there.
giving me some questions.
The
If
first
you wanna-
thing you said to me this morning was, "Did you bring me questions in advance?" I'm like, "Well, what are you questions in advance? I don't even give them to my wife in
just
advance."
prepare the bill. So if people want to sponsor the parade, how do they go about contacting you?
They will go on to the Women's Club website, and there's a link in there.
Yeah, or you could go to our page, the Beach Talk Radio News page. I put the complete sponsorship page
Perfect.
up on our page. And the Grand Poobah, or what do you call the Grand
Marshal?
Grand Marshal. Sorry, the Grand Marshal of the parade this year will be
Dan
Allers.
Oh. For those of you that don't know, Dan Allers is the mayor of Fort Myers Beach. He quit our Sunday show a few weeks ago, and now we're rotating it around to all the fine town council members. So is the Grand Poobah start first, or is he coming
He
up
will
last?
go on our first parade out of Santini. Second will be Alex King riding with my husband over there, who will be dressed as a leprechaun.
He's dressed as a leprechaun now, pretty much.
Yeah,
He's
he
got,
is. He gets into this. Wait till you see him on March 15th.
He's even got right now. He's got green kind of sneakers on, like he's got
Yeah.
the whole outfit,
Oh, he does. Trust me.
as you do. By the
Well,
way,
my
totally
shoes
green.
were from him.
Wow, totally green. So we have floats, we have marching bands.
The LSCO is bringing the robotic dog.
Oh, no way, you got that.
Yes,
Nice
yes,
job.
yes.
Nice job. So you're going to be able to see the Lee County Sheriff's Department's robot,
Yeah,
which is really cool.
It's Robbie. It's Robbie the robot.
Is it Robbie the robot?
Yeah.
Robbie the
Other
robot.
vehicles? Are they bringing other vehicles too, or just
We're
the robot?
trying to get the big Bearcat to come.
The swamp
How about the
buggy?
ice cream truck? Right?
Right?
Yeah. And how about the sheriff himself? Will he be coming, or?
We're waiting on that.
Oh,
They have
that'd be awesome.
registration forms. We're waiting on the fire department. They have the registration forms. We have got some motorcycles that are signed up to be in the parade. We have got lots of walkers. We have a lot of golf carts. A lot of people have asked for registrations. We haven't gotten those back yet. For those of you that do have a registration form, please drop off either at Anita's store, the Islander. You can email them directly to me, and that information should be on Beach Talk Radio and our
Yep.
website, or they can or be put into an email to the Women's Club as well.
No, we had a good question here from our live studio audience there. Well, it's not a studio audience. They're watching from where, by the way, it's freaking cold everywhere in the country other than right here. Today was like the perfect day this morning.
It is.
And then
We have-
everybody that was watching the walk around was like, it's 2 degrees here and it's
Mhm.
snowing here. It's like, no, thank you. Wait, now I forgot my question.
Oh boy.
What were we talking about?
registration forms.
No,
and where to
I
submit them.
totally had a brain fart right there. So, shoot, pick me up here.
Well, okay, before you
Ed,
go,
this is where my wife would
Well,
pick me up.
I can't remember what you were talking about here. to be
that's
honest
because
with
you've
you.
had 4 of those
That's
ultras.
right. Yeah, that's
That's
what
right.
it is.
Yeah. What is your goal? Like by the end of the show, how many ultras do you think you're going to drink?
I think we can do under 12.
You're going to wait under or over
Under.
12?
Under.
I thought you
So how
said
many under
112.
Huh?
How many? So you think you'll have 10 by the end of the show?
No.
So what is this, number 4? You're on number 4.
I quit.
How many did you have yesterday?
3 or 4. Yeah.
Really? 3 or 4 on a
Yep.
Friday? You only had 3 or
Friday
4
night, yeah,
drinks?
Yeah, I had
Give
some
me a-
neighbors come over. They were bugging me tremendously. So yeah, I didn't.
3 or 4.
Yeah.
You're such a liar, man. There's no way a day would go by where you only had 3 drinks.
That's
When
part
was
of
the
being
last-
a politician.
When was the last day you had 0 drinks?
I said last Saturday?
The last Ali
that's
Frazier
easy.
fight is when the last time that
Ali
was.
Frazier.
No,
Right.
I know what the question was now. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Where can people park so they can see the parade and then come to the party?
Well,
Wherever the hell you can find a spot,
wherever
right?
you can
Yeah.
find a spot. Yes, the parade participants can park right at our vacant lot on Sterling, but you should be able to park along the street anywhere along
Hmm.
that area and across the street. There's vacant lots.
Well,
also
how about
Santini?
you could be a dumbass for a day like everybody has been lately and just park on the beach.
Park on
Right?
the beach.
And those
No,
people
don't do that, please. I'm not giving anyone permission to park on the beach.
those people that are in the parade, your vehicles can be at Santini. We will have open spaces for the parade participants themselves if you have a float, but your car can stay there and you'll be in the parade down to the Women's Club, and then you can come back later to get your car.
And there's still spots available if you want to have a golf cart in the parade, or
Yes,
if you want
correct.
to what else do you want to
Correct.
have? You just don't want people walking with green stuff on, right? You
We-
want something that'll be entertaining.
We have a couple golf carts that are
Yeah.
going to have music and walkers, and then we have the Community Foundation float, and we have the Women's Club float.
Okay.
Let me see, what else do we
And
have?
we've got a lot. We've got Fairview Isles is putting in their float with golf carts. If you've got a golf cart, dress it up and
Yeah.
just have some fun with this.
Yes.
We just want to bring the community back together, the excitement back to the beach. It's something everyone used to look forward to. Let's have some fun again.
Yeah.
So can you give us like I'm not going to say your email address on the air, but if people are interested in
why
participating.
wouldn't you say an email address on there?
Because it's not mine.
But it's an email address. You're not
I
giving
know,
out her
but-
home address or
Well, you
something.
know, whatever. It's up to her if she wants to do that. But if they
Well-
send in their information, they want to have a float in the parade. How do they go about doing that? If they're just listening today and don't have this information,
Then go on to Ed's Beach Talk Radio.
Yeah.
There's a link they can click on there to get the
known
information.
that.
And one thing that we have not mentioned, there's prize money.
Uh-oh.
If you have a float that's over 12 feet and you win, it's $1,000.
wow.
If you have a float that's under 12 foot that's motorized and you win, it's $1,000. And if you are a walker in the parade, non-motorized, and you win, it's $1,000. So this is not just fun. You could put a little green in your pocket too.
Deb, you said if you're a walker and you're non-motorized, like what does a motorized walker get? What is it?
Disqualified.
Wait, what do you mean by a non-motorized walker? What something that somebody's just a walker then, right?
Pulling a wagon.
That's motorized? Wait, I mean, we got to be clear for these people that want to win the money.
If
Never
you're
mind.
walking, don't be motorized
Okay.
because green bear is involved and that can
Yes.
be dangerous.
Gotcha. All right.
We're all about
So the other thing I want to make sure you guys talk about is the Women's Club is rebuilding their building on the lot at Sterling Avenue, Lazy Way over there. And there's a lot of fundraising going on. So let it rip about how people can help rebuild the building.
Well, first of all, we're trying to get photographs for the BTR wall in the lounge at our new building. And you can upload a photograph for $50 and it will be in our mosaic wall in that new building. And it's interactive where you can put your name in and it will automatically bring up your pictures. Family, on the beach, dogs, husbands, mother-in-laws, father-in-laws, grandkids, $50 a picture, and we are selling them like crazy. So please get your picture on that wall. It'll be forever in history that your photograph will be on that wall.
We also have sponsorships that people can make for donations to the building. Again, with the Women's Club, we have been a part of this community for a long time. We have helped others in need. We've put other people's priorities first. After Ian hit, in that next year and a half, we raised over $1 million and we gave it away to other people that were in need because of the devastation they went through. So now what we're trying to do is raise that money, bring it back so we can bring our building back. Right now, we don't have a building that we can meet in, that we can do our events in, that we can have people use for birthday parties, anniversary parties, baptisms. So we're trying to bring that back to the community as long as helping others. And so the information is on our website for the Women's Club, Fort Myers Beach Women's Club, and just take a peek at that and just see if there's any way or anything that you could do to help us get our building back. We would appreciate it.
All right. Did we miss anything, Dawn? The president of the Women's Club is here, making sure that you guys don't get out of line. I can tell.
She's our rock.
And the fashion show is going on now. It started at 11 o'clock. It's for the Community Foundation. But what do you guys have set up down there?
Well, it's a fashion show, and they're showing all kinds of fashions from Islander,
and Liani's.
and Liani's.
But
Yes.
do you have a table set up? Do you guys have a? Oh, you're just helping out. Okay, everybody supports everybody here at the
supporting
beach.
them.
Yep.
They have raffles. They have little silent auctions, little baskets you can win, and there's booze.
Yeah.
Why not
And
go?
By the way,
I think they're having margaritas, right?
They are.
and it's being served by Sylvia from Skies, who is not coming back to Santini Plaza, but she is down there if you want to see her. And you can tell Santini Plaza is just like a nose hair away from being. I mean, we're going to find out tomorrow from the vice mayor on the show what's coming up. But you can tell by next season things are really going to be hopping down there. So, is there anything else you
I
want
agree.
our 9 listeners and followers to know about the Women's Club?
We just want everyone to get out there and register for the parade. Let's
Come and have some fun with us.
Dawn, did we miss anything?
Oh, on the parade day morning,
Okay.
Skies will be there too.
So we're working on this. It's not 100% yet because of the liquor license, but we're working on that liquor license. And if we get that, Skies will be in Santini Plaza the morning while we're getting things put together, as well as the after party.
So you notice
do have
the folks that live on Fort Myers Beach, they're totally taking care of you because everything revolves around alcohol on this beach. The morning of the parade, at the end of the parade, you're going to be totally taken care of. So
Well, and it's just not alcohol because you have to rev up your motor before
Yes.
the alcohol. So we do have the Luminary espresso food truck at Santini that day. So you can get energized with your coffee, your espresso. You can have muffins and fruit because that would be semi-healthy. And then go right into the margaritas,
sure, because
the
muffins
mimosas, and the
totally
Blackberries.
healthy. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
a
no
great
food.
day. No, by the way, we haven't mentioned the day. It's not on St. Patrick's Day. It's March 15th, which is the Saturday before
March
St.
15th.
Patrick's Day. So there's no excuse not to line the streets with folks to see the parade. So
If you're doing a float or participating in the parade, you need to be there at 8 a.m. That way everyone can get lined up, rev up your motor, drink your cocktails, and the parade starts at 10.
Awesome.
make sure the driver is only drinking the coffee, nothing crazy. So
I'm not going to drive a float.
And I'm starting to regret the fact that I've asked you to sit here. You haven't said anything yet.
I'm starting to regret that I took you up on it. Anyway,
If you guys,
Is that for
can you
another
guys
day?
see his shirt on the? I don't know if they can see his shirt. Now that's going a little further than I would go. I wouldn't show
just
up
trying
with
to
a
have
shirt.
fun, Ed. Just having a little fun here.
Did we miss anything? I know you guys got
I
to
think
roll
we're
down the
good.
street. Ladies and
Thank you
gentlemen,
so
a big
much.
hand for
All
our
right.
friends from the Fort Myers Beach Women's Club. Thank you
you for-
guys. Thank you for everything, and we'll see you. We'll see you at the parade on March 15th. All right. Before we get to our next guests that are going to explain why these motorized bikes are
You know,
behind us.
my wife is Irish.
Yes, let me read the ads though, bro. Relax. It's my show. I'll tell you when to come on. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking to sell or buy property on Fort Myers Beach, Jorge Barrera is the man to call with Premier Plus Realty. He's built a solid reputation in Fort Myers, the Fort Myers Beach area, drawing on years of experience, understanding of the local market. His approach to real estate is not just about closing deals, it's about building relationships. And everybody knows Jorge from the old 820 Buttonwood days when that place first opened. He was down there helping out. He volunteers in the community. He's around the community all the time. And he's a great negotiator. You know who else is a great negotiator? Give Jorge a call, 239-791-9893. Or go online right now at jorgebarrera.com. That's jorgebarrera.com. OH. Nobody caught on to that. This coming Wednesday at 10 o'clock is Ohio Day at Parrot Key. Parrot Key is the home to the Green Bay Packer games during the football season. Of course, football season is over now, but you can go to Parrot Key on Wednesday, February 19th. Thank you very much, Deanna. And you can hang out and see all your friends from Ohio. Waterfront dining at Salty Sam's Marina. It's island time all the time at Parrot Key. Sunday brunch from 9 to noon featuring Monster Mary's bottomless mimosas. What is that, number 4? You're shaking. Are you nervous or you just got Parkinson's? What's going on there? They have car shows that happen the first and third Monday of every month through April. Parrot Key, myparrotkey.com is their website, myparrotkey.com. Remember, this coming Wednesday is Ohio Day from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. What's that? Oh, stop. Thank you very much. All right.
Our
Our next
Ohio friends care. Go Browns.
Thank you. Our next guests are a brand new business, and we were talking about their new business.
Oh, how many is that? I guess we went from 5 to 4.
Well, he's completely spilled it all over the I ruined all the women's club stuff. Schubert. Ed, when I'm not talking, you're supposed to pick me up here.
Schubert, pick me up, bro.
Everything is wet.
He's
All right.
busy. He's closing
Our
out a
friends
tab.
from FMB Rentals, brand new business here on Fort Myers Beach. E-bike rentals. We're going to talk to those guys about Rich. Dude, you're killing me here. Look, you got it on my computer. What are you doing? Wait, is this your first day here? You paint your hair white and everything is all wet now. Come on, guys. Step it up.
It's all
Have a
good.
seat. Yeah. All right. Rich and Teresa from FMB Rentals. Just grab a mic and tell us
Oh
about.
my goodness, this is a big deal.
It is a big deal. This is an award-winning podcast right here.
I had to get a beer. And
Rich,
join in
sit
with
down,
that.
man. What are you doing? You're making me nervous.
Well, actually, I know
Go
you're
ahead.
used to having things thrown at you.
I am.
Couldn't sit down yet because I got something
What are you
in my
doing?
pocket here.
You got
You all right?
They're a little better than the last.
We're still waiting for our
Figured,
coasters
yeah.
to come in. I don't know if you guys saw the crazy coasters. I think my wife
We'll
put
build
an
a
end
gap.
to that,
Yeah.
though. But thank you very much for those.
take
Very
one of
nice.
these for my pee.
So tell us who you guys are and how you wound up on Fort Myers Beach
Oh, my
before we get
goodness.
rolling. Nice and close, though.
Yeah, first of all, this is a big deal.
Yeah, man. We don't
Wow.
mess around. This
Couple-
is- we're going on 7 years, this show. 7
All
years.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Couple shout outs.
If my computer makes it through the end of the show. Go ahead.
Yeah, third generation on the island here, on the south end, and that'll come into play in the story here shortly. But Ed, Kim, and Sho have been instrumental post Ian when we all got smacked in the face, and really have been providing awesome information to all of us.
Thank you.
Islanders since Ian. So thank you for that. Also, another quick shout out to Kelly from Boston at the coffee
Thank you.
shop around the corner. We've been
We love
following
Kelly.
her since Tuckaway Cafe,
Hmm.
which is now Sandy Bottom's
Yeah.
location, and she is wonderful. So we love her. Go see Kelly from Boston.
Now, your sister, I know.
And shout out to Jessica Miller Fluharty. I'm sure she's watching. She helped out Ed
Yes.
after Ian with
you
some
guys-
Amazon wish lists and
If
such.
you guys remember back in the day, we were doing Amazon wish lists for I don't know how many folks, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. I had no idea. And Jessica said she would do it. I think she's done 10 of them since then for different fundraisers that we had. So where is she?
Lovely Ohio.
Lovely
Also
Ohio.
Very
Okay.
cold.
Very nice.
Oh,
She comes down and visits and
She does.
stays. I think I went in the back of your
Yep.
dad's
You did.
house, and your dad was standing there. He was
Yeah.
like, if I remember correctly, when we were doing a walk around, he was one of the first ones that actually refixed his house. What's the name of
Yeah.
that street?
That's Lagoon.
We're on
That's the
Lagoon.
end of
Yeah.
Lagoon.
Yeah, he was. I just walked in the back of his house, and he gave me the whole tour of the. He's
Yeah,
got a house
that was
on
awesome.
the back bay.
Yep.
Right.
Beautiful.
How's he doing?
Great.
Awesome.
Still working on it. Screwing things in,
Yeah,
painting
yeah.
stuff.
That guy
Yeah, but he
seemed-
was working on it before.
He could get ready for
Pre-storm.
the next storm.
He
Yeah.
seems like he could have fixed anything, though, for sure. Yeah.
We like having
Yeah.
him around. Yeah, no doubt about it.
So, you guys have come up with a new business idea, which I think is going to be a freaking home run as soon as the town changes its ordinance to allow e-bikes on the sidewalks, which is major controversial, but what are you going to do? So, how'd you come up with the idea? What's you going to play along today? Or,
Yeah.
come on.
He's a chatter.
I'll
so I'm letting him
give
chat.
her all the credit, but we got married in our backyard just before Ian,
Really?
a year
2021.
before Ian.
The backyard here or in Ohio?
Here,
Okay.
south end of the island, and then we had our daughter, little over 2 years ago, and luckily we were able to make the decision that Teresa could stay home with our daughter, and we always thought, hey, this is a great opportunity to leave the paycheck, every 2-week paycheck, and maybe find something you really love. Well, Ian changed things for a lot of people.
What were you guys doing for a living before this?
We met in a gym. Go on.
Wow, what a strange place to meet your future wife.
I worked at the gym and he was a member,
Yeah,
and I was like,
And-
yeah.
I don't know if
yeah,
I've
that's
ever
exactly
Wait a
the
minute, you were
reaction
like,
I
what?
got.
You're like,
Exactly.
wait, what?
Exactly.
I don't know if I've ever told her this, but I think the only reason we're together is because of when we met. She happens to be a huge fan of Halloween.
Yeah.
She had just started at the gym right before Halloween. I asked her favorite candy. Happens to be Skittles. It was mine too. I brought her Skittles, and the rest is
He
history.
did.
Wow.
But my game is like so low. Had it not been Halloween and I had not known about the candy thing, this wouldn't be happening.
Now, what gym was it?
It's a local gym. in
Okay,
Ohio.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's the
Yeah.
only way. You can't make a connection at Crunch Fitness or
No.
LA Fitness or something like that because the bathrooms are so dirty at both of those places. I mean, it's so disgusting.
Haven't
don't
been
have-
in it.
They don't have soft toilet paper, nothing like that. No. So, you guys have been married how long now?
Going on 4 years.
4 years. One child,
Yes.
2 years old,
2 years.
and how many more are we having?
Well, this is my new baby right now. This business. So I'm
Oh, I was going to say,
focusing on this.
new baby.
No.
2
So I'm
years.
putting a lot of energy and time into this. And
Okay,
I
well,
mean,
answer
she's
the
down
question.
here with us.
Answer the
so
question. How many we having?
We'll see.
How many would
to
you
be
like to
determined.
have, Rich?
I'm good.
One is fine.
feeling
Hey,
really
one
good.
is not really. I mean, one you should only have one if that's the only one that you can have.
Yeah.
Like you guys look 30-ish, right? 30s,
Yeah, mid 30s.
Yeah.
mid 30s.
Yeah.
So you got 4 good years left before the
Yeah.
swimming stop. So I think you should. I mean, right?
Oh, boy.
I mean, what time do they stop? 40. Like you're pushing it at 40, right? I mean, who wants to be 60 when they're in high school? Like-
Yeah, that's.
She's an only child, so I think she's
I am,
see.
she's
yeah.
hanging her
Would
hat
you
on
like more?
I don't know. We'll see. She's our daughter is so perfect. I'm like,
Yeah, that's what everybody says about their
Right.
parent, about their kids.
Right.
I hear you.
Right.
So she's 2. Like you
2.
really should be thinking maybe wait another year at the
Yeah,
longest because
yeah.
you don't want too much separation.
that's yeah.
Like
This is the focus this year.
yeah,
And
And
then,
then
She's trying to
next
bring
year.
it back to
Yeah.
the business.
yeah. All right. If you want to bring it back to the business, that's fine. I love talking about kids. Like if I had my choice, I would have had 10.
You know, and this girl that they have is like the best looking person in our entire neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah, my favorite person too in the
She
neighborhood.
waves.
Yeah.
We were all at an event at your house last week, and that's where we met. We met before that, but that's where we're like,
By
hey,
the
we
way,
need to have you on the
did
show.
how long did it take you to get home from that event?
You ass.
He had to turn around.
That was when I was so irritated. Like, let me tell the story. So we leave their house. They're all the way on the south end. And you're thinking at 6:30 on a Sunday, there's no way there's going to be traffic on this beach. So we get to the library. We got to the library, which isn't even a mile from here. Maybe it's a mile. And it was a dead stop. We were at a dead stop at the library. Now she's yelling at me, you should turn around. You should turn around. I'm like, but I can see the bridge. No, you should turn around. We're not moving. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Now we're fighting. And of course, what did I do? I turned around. We went all the way off the south end to Bonita. And then we get to 75. I'm on Bonita Beach Road now. And I'm thinking, I don't want to get on 75. So I'm going to go straight across and then make the left-hand turn. And then she's like, hey, asshole, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going to make a turn by the mall, by the outlet mall. And she's like, we're like 2 streets, over on 75. You can't make a turn by the mall because we're not anywhere near the mall. By the time we got home, we weren't talking to each other. We're yelling at each other. An hour later, we're finally at home. The dog shit everywhere. I mean, it's just like, we're never going to the beach. Don't invite us to a night event ever again.
Thanks for coming, Ed.
That's why I come to the beach at 6 o'clock in the morning, because I just get off the bridge.
It sounds like you miss her.
It was crazy. That was crazy. Now I know how you guys feel now, but I also live by the diverging diamond on Colonial, so
Right.
there's crazy traffic everywhere. So what were we talking about? Oh yeah, so we were chatting last week about, and that's where you kind of schooled me in on your business here.
Yeah.
So this is a brilliant idea.
Yeah, that was the lead-in, Ed. That's what I call that.
Thank you very much.
Perfectly done. So the beautiful machines behind us are e-bikes. Depending on how much or how little you want to pedal, will determine how long that battery will last. But what we are attempting to do is provide the lowest cost e-bike option on the island. And our goal here is for locals to be able to use them to get from one end of the island to another.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, it takes 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how fast you want to go.
How fast do they go?
One model will go about 21. The other will
Explain
go...
the different classes.
Well, there's 2 models right now. There'll probably end up being 3, but I want to have them interchangeable. You get a flat tire, I'm going to come out, I'm going to give you a new bike, and I'm going to take the other one with me.
Because you're going to ride the
way.
bike out to where they are. There's no way you're getting to them in the
Yeah,
car.
right. I've got options, right? Yeah, so one of them goes about 21. The other one will go like 27, 28.
But you don't want to go that fast on a sidewalk.
You don't need to.
Right.
You don't need to. You keep up with the traffic in the mid-20s, and you can ride right in the road on the bike lanes. Of course, we're always going to be of the opinion that you abide by the laws of the beach. Go with the traffic. Watch out for the people. If you need to be on the sidewalk for your own safety, pedal a little bit.
Well,
Just turn off
Well,
the pedal
first
assist.
down,
I mean,
pedal
it's
a little bit.
kind of ridiculous. It goes through the weeds and everything. It's pretty simple. I have an e-bike at home. If I have to jump on the sidewalk, which I rarely do, I just turn the pedal assist off.
Exactly.
So all of a sudden, I'm just a regular bicycle. I'm
Right.
a little bit heavier than a regular bicycle, but I'm just a regular bicycle.
Yep. And right now, we'd like to make 2 announcements. New on your show, exclusive.
All right. Before you do that, I didn't want to encourage people to ride their e-bikes on the sidewalks just yet, because you're not
I agree.
allowed to ride your e-bike on the sidewalk.
Right.
If a sheriff's deputy sees you riding an e-bike on a sidewalk going fast, you are going to get pulled over. You're not allowed yet to ride on the sidewalk, because the town is expected, I think the town is expected to change their ordinance so that you can ride your e-bike on the sidewalk, even though for the most part, from the south end of the island to basically the Secret Plaza, there's a very decent bike lane, but you got to contend with the bikers. You're going to be riding faster than the bikers. And when you are allowed to ride your e-bikes on the sidewalk, please use common sense. When you see people, like in Gateway, I ride a regular bike, but there are sometimes 3 people walking.
Right.
You just have to slow down and tell them I'm on your left. It was so funny. I was riding my bike. And I said, I'm on your left. I'm on your left. So they moved to the left. And I was like, I'm on your right. I'm on your right. You just have to be going slow enough so you don't run somebody over. That's all. Use common sense.
And of course, they have all the bells and whistles, physical bells, and lights and all
And
of
lights.
that.
Someone
But-
asked me about that.
Yeah, but exclusively here on Beach Talk Radio Live.
Drum roll, please.
Two announcements we'd like to make.
Thank you, Dave.
We're brand new. Our inventory is small and we're growing. As you can imagine, they're kind of expensive to buy. And so what we want to do to kick it off is until the end of Monday, which of course is a holiday, we have a promo code, Beach Talk Radio, BTR10.
BTR10.
We'll
that's
get
the
you
code.
10% off for any future rental, now rental, future rental, whatever you want to do.
Oh, cool.
The other thing we want to do is for folks that haven't ridden an e-bike and maybe think that it's like a motorcycle that is just like pedaling for you. We want to do introductory rides. So reach out to us on our email, which Teresa will give you here in a moment,
Mhm.
and let us know if you'd like to try it for a day. We'll bring it out to you.
Wow.
You can try it for a day, and we'll come pick it back up. We're mainly interested in servicing the island. We are going to offer the opportunity to just over this bridge and just over that bridge, but mainly we're focused on this. We're doing everything from one-day rentals, weekend rentals for people that are in from out of town, week-long rentals, and also snowbird packages for folks that are coming down in November and leaving in March. We're going to cut you a break on the price so you can have a bike that you don't have to maintain, that you don't have to store, and make your life easy.
Folks, also, just so you know, you don't have to, there's no store. They're going to deliver the bikes to you. So when you call
Correct.
them or you go on their website, keep in mind that you don't have to leave your house or your trailer or your tent, wherever you're staying. They're going to deliver the bike to you, which is
That's
a nice little service.
Yes,
Yeah.
Island Carts does that as well.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's a nice.
Boo.
nice
That's
sorry,
the
We don't know
man.
who that
competitor.
is.
Right.
So you were going to give something out? You
Oh,
said
the email address.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes. Well, we also have these coasters too, which I know some of you got. And if you scan the QR code, that brings you right to the website. But yes, our phone number's on here.
How
and
many
then
people do you have listening?
our email address is just our name, FMB Rentals at fmbrental.com. So FMB Rentals at fmbrental.com.
And how big is your inventory?
12.
All right. So you have a chance to get one of 12 e-bikes right now and take advantage of that because the freaking beach is crowded with people.
It is.
St. Patty's Day is an excellent opportunity to join in on the fun of the parade with an e-bike. And if they're not all rented, maybe we'll just be on e-bikes in the parade as a float
Yeah. Why wouldn't
time
you?
all together.
Just put a little green
I have one
glitter
question
around it.
before we go. My
Where are you
wife-
going?
Before you go, my wife is currently in Africa right now doing some mission work, and I understand you did some mission work one time in your life. Can you explain to us what you were doing and where it was?
Sure. So I work for a company called Good Leap, financial company on the West Coast. Give Power is their nonprofit arm, Give Power. And we do what we call treks in 5 different countries currently. Colombia is one of them. Kenya is another. And basically we go and install solar on schools and hospitals that need power sources that are reliable. We install water filtration systems that are fully self-sustainable. They can be dropped in the middle of a desert. And if you can get a borehole down, they can produce fresh water. So basically, we're trying to solve the world's problems one day at a
Right.
time, one
Thank
trek
you.
at a time.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Are you in
Thank you for
favor of
asking.
the Gulf of America or?
As long as it stays on that side of the beach, you can call it whatever you
Not
want.
in our house?
Yeah, I'm good.
Isn't that the truth?
Anything else you want people to know about the business?
No, please reach out.
Yeah.
Teresa we're owner operated. Teresa is the operator.
If you call, I will answer. If you send an email, I'm the one answering the emails.
Sweet.
Yeah.
We're
And
gonna-
you might even see our cute little daughter on a delivery.
She will
because has
definitely be
to
part of
work.
delivering and picking up. No doubt
And
about
helmets are required. Please
Yes.
wear a helmet.
Oh yeah, that is
Bikes,
something we should say.
helmets,
The bikes
locks.
come with locks, helmets, chargers, cup holders,
it. Phone holders, everything you need.
phone holders.
Awesome.
Yeah.
fmbrentals.com. Candy, thank you for putting the email address up there. Hopefully you guys take advantage of that and maybe get in the parade. And
Yeah.
thank you guys for coming on.
Thanks for
Thank you so
having
Big
much.
us.
hand for our
Thank you.
friends from FMB
Thanks, guys.
Rentals, everybody. All right. Yes, you can leave those coasters. I'll bring them to Wahoo Willie's tomorrow. Don't go too far, Ed. Our final sponsor of the day before we chat, Power Block Builders. Remember, folks, you want to build a house that stands upright, doesn't fall into the sand. Power Block Builders, 35 years of structural experience, 7 years in the business as a reputable Fort Myers Beach island builder since Hurricane Ian. They have Meet the Builder Days to showcase the homes currently being built. They can build all kinds of beach homes, from stick-built cottage homes to high-end luxury custom homes. Give Power Block Builders a call at 239-849-1919. That's 239-849-1919. What?
I don't know. Whenever you turn my mic up, I always smile because it's like, what's he gonna do now?
So I just want to remind everybody that's watching and everybody in the audience. So now my wife is watching.
Oh, good. Hi, Kim.
Wife, what I wanted to tell you, please don't go back and watch the beginning part of the show. Please just ignore the first 40 minutes of the show. And the second thing is the Women's Club would like you to be a judge of the parade, the St. Patrick's Day parade. So I committed you to that, just so you know that. So hopefully your dad's having a great birthday, but that is what the Women's Club wanted you to do, to be a judge for all the different events that they have going on at the parade.
What an excellent judge. I mean,
She would be a great judge.
Yeah.
And her mom's coming down. Of course, I invited her for the weekend, but she's coming for 3 weeks. I don't know how that happened.
Welcome to my
I
life.
told that story last week. I was like, hey, I said, let me invite your mom down. She loves the Shrimp Festival.
Yeah.
And for many years, she would come down, I think, or many years ago, she came down, and she was a judge when we were actually broadcasting the parade from the Sea Gypsy. And she would judge the floats. I don't even remember. Oh, for the Lions Club, she would judge the floats. And then so I invited her down for the weekend, and then next thing I know, she's staying at the house for 3 weeks.
For 3
I mean,
weeks,
how does that happen?
I don't know. I hope you have your meals figured out.
No, I'm going to have the big taped X on the back of the glass,
Oh, boy.
so she doesn't run through that.
I actually need that one.
Yeah. So tomorrow, a big day tomorrow, we have the vice mayor coming on the show at 10
Yeah.
o'clock at Wahoo Willie's.
Right.
So plenty of questions for the vice mayor. And the great thing about having the vice mayor on is when I need to go to the restroom, I don't need anybody sitting. Like, even though the wife's not here, I can go to the restroom and he'll just keep talking and talking and talking. And, you know, he knows what the filibuster is all about, but
it's
you'll
a
be
gift.
there just in case, right?
Yeah, it's a gift. You got to
Yeah.
admit. I don't know if he got that in Indiana or if he acquired that in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
But either place he got it, it must have been because somebody's brain was frozen.
I have to say, tomorrow he plans on bringing a Santini Plaza exclusive
An
update.
Oh,
So
God, I'm
that's good
excited
news.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Santini Plaza, the outside of it looks fabulous. The landscaping looks great. The building looks great. And now they just need something to get in
Some
there, like
businesses.
one restaurant.
I
If you
know.
had one restaurant in there,
You
they're going
know,
to be billionaires.
when that first restaurant that comes in. First of all, it's going to be almost impossible to get into, and whoever owns that first restaurant will bring a wheelbarrow to the bank. I
Yes, for
guarantee
sure.
you.
Yeah, for sure. So I don't know if you had a chance to watch our walk around this morning. We went through the Wyndham parking lot to kind of give an update on that. I don't know. It looks kind of slow moving to me, but they say it's moving along the way it should be. I think tomorrow we might have Dave from Remove It Pros on just to kind of give an analysis of how that's going.
Is he actually?
No,
doing
he's
the
not doing
project?
the job.
But
Somebody
he
else is doing the
kinda
job.
Has an understanding. Of
And
what
the
they do.
Neptune is coming down. The Neptune looks like it's coming down in pretty quick order over there. Once they get that asbestos thing figured out,
That's just it.
those
That-
buildings come down too
Yeah.
sweet.
And
And
back
also,
in the day, I mean, it was even in floor tiles. I know I've been involved with some remodels throughout the years that even the floor tiles had to be packaged separately and all of that due to asbestos. So it's not
Yeah.
that long ago that we used that.
yeah, and Dawn, the answer to your question is yes. There is a Wisconsin Day at Parrot Key, which is a week later than Ohio Day. So Wisconsin Day, We had a big audience when the show started. I don't know why it dwindled down to 2 Wisconsin fans. On the 26th is Wisconsin Day at Parrot Key, and that's also from 10 to 4 o'clock. And by the way, on the 19th, there's so much stuff going on here on the beach. On the 19th, we're doing a live broadcast of the fire department from here. They're doing the broadcast here. I don't know the time, but it's later on in the day. They're going to unveil the portions of the study that they've been doing about the merger that Anna Botana is trying to merge the fire department on Fort Myers Beach with the Iona Fire Department. So that update is coming Wednesday this week. And then we're doing our little...
Where is that at again?
Right here. They're going to do it right here.
At Margaritaville?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Diamond Head wasn't available. And then on Thursday, we have this Top Golf thing that we do. Don't forget about the Top Golf thing. It's a fundraiser for Keep Lee County Beautiful that we go out to. That means some of the beach people have to leave the beach, which is like torture for people on this beach.
Sometimes, yeah.
It's they never, when they go over that bridge, you might as well be just driving into Moscow sometimes, because the people that leave this beach just cannot believe it. I can't believe I'm going to Fort Myers. And
Cape Coral's the worst.
I know. Well, Cape Coral is the worst. So, and the fashion show is going on now. But what I wanted to make sure I mentioned before we go is we're having a car show tomorrow. And it's totally free. There's nothing involved, but go look at cars. For some reason, people like to look at cars and look at the engines of cars and smell what the leather looks like in cars, smells like in cars. And that's going to be from 9:30 to 12 o'clock, right around SOB. Thank you to John Richard at Shipwreck for giving us the lot that's right behind the Cigar Hut, and also to Moss Marina for their lot across the street from SOB. So there's a lot of stuff going on tomorrow, and we hope you can come to Wahoo Willie's for the mayor's show, which is now apparently not the mayor's show anymore, thanks to him quitting the show. It'll be the vice mayor tomorrow. So any parting shots or thoughts, Eddie?
No, I'm looking forward to that show tomorrow. That's going to be great.
Yes.
The vice mayor always, like he liked to pick on him because he likes 2 things. He likes haircuts and he likes to talk a lot. But
yes, maybe we'll get an update on his haircut tomorrow too.
The information he puts out is phenomenal.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
And that's 10 o'clock at Wahoo Willie's. They do open up at 9 o'clock for breakfast. So Ed, thank you so much for sitting in for my wife, and you have a great day.
All right, you too.
All right. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks for coming to Margaritaville. And we'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock at Wahoo Willie's for the Vice Mayor Show. Bye-bye.